Better start digging out your finest crimson attire. It's that time of year again to raise awareness for heart health. Let's welcome back Garcia Williams, Executive Director for the MEDI Community Resource Center, with more on Red Dress Sunday. Great to have you back.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
So tell us again, what is the purpose of Red Dress Sunday?
Well, Red Dress Sunday is an opportunity for us as the MEDI Community Resource Center to provide education and information regarding women's heart health. The issues surrounding heart health is pervasive amongst all women throughout various ethnic groups, but it does disproportionately impact women of color. So we try during the month of February is to gain in dialogue, share information, have a variety of different opportunities to educate us on what we need to do better in terms of our overall health.
In fact, the numbers are quite staggering. So heart disease is the #1 killer among African American and Latina women. The high mortality rate, 1 in 3 women die of heart disease. And so often these things go unchecked and until it's too late. And why do you think that is? Why do you think women are not more in tune to their heart health?
Well, I think because of the complexities of our lives, with multitasking and having various responsibilities in and outside of the home. But more importantly, during this time of the pandemic, what we've determined is that general health care seems to be placed on the back burner. So our goal is to make certain that during this time we don't ignore those signs, because typically there are warning signs, but we tend not to, acknowledge them. Being tested regularly, cholesterol checks, checking our blood pressure on a regular basis, diet and exercise, all of those things are preventive, but in the midst of our day-to-day, we just don't get an opportunity to do that.
Speaking of cholesterol, nearly half of African American women have a total cholesterol that is too high. So lifestyle also, let's talk a bit about the foundation for better heart health. So it's not just when you start feeling aches and pains and out of breath and not feeling well. It all begins with what you feed your body, how you treat yourself with stress and so forth. So what advice would you have for ladies out there who are watching this?
Well, I'd say advice in general is to take advantage of those opportunities where you can do, have some level of improvements. Dietary. Sometimes it's switching certain things or taking certain things out of your diet and thinking more carefully about the things that you do intake. Planning meals and getting a different variety of insights of fresh vegetables versus things that may come in different other forms. Getting active and being out in the community. Walking is something that's very simple. And each of these things we've incorporated into our plans for Red Dress Sunday. So we're excited not only for the month of February, but we're hoping to establish new habits, better habits and new patterns during this month so we can begin to see the dial move slightly to get those numbers to settle down, and a definite decline in the numbers is what we're seeking.
Most certainly. And Red Dress Sunday this year is going to be honored on February 20th. And so congregations around the Lowcountry, around South Carolina, are going to be participating. How do people find out more information? How do they get involved?
Well, Red Dress Sunday, the worship experience on February 20th, which is the third Sunday, will be hosted at Greater St. Luke AME Church with our host pastor, Reverend Dr. Crystal Sears. But throughout the entire month, we have a wide range of activities, from a health and wellness vision board. We're partnering with other organizations throughout the Lowcountry. Sororities and fraternities are planning their own activities that will be a part of our planning calendar. But I do want to share one quick tip that I think is going to be very profound, is that we're having a Black History boot camp during the month of February, because as we know, February is Black History Month as well, but also during heart health. We are teaming with Girl Track, which is an organization, and this boot camp allows our participants to participate in a 30-minute exercise where they have a podcast to share, but they're able to listen to a history about our forebearers and forerunners in the civil rights movement. So we're sort of tag teaming and doing both. We're going to give you all the good information about diet, things to look for, but we're also going to get you moving in the process. So we're excited because this year, if I were to say anything, the key to our programming is partnerships. So you're going to see a lot of good information related to partnerships and the activities that we plan.
And the MEDI Community Resource Center is right at the heart. You are sponsoring these events. Tell us a little bit, just real quick, what your resource center does.
The MEDI Community Resource Center, our goal is to bridge the gap between our community and the resources that can help sustain them. not only, beyond the month of February with this special program for Red Dress Sunday, but if there are individuals within our community who have a need for resources at reduced or no cost, on our website, there's an opportunity to type in your zip code. And based upon typing in your zip code, it will populate that information. So that's at the core in terms of getting resources where it's needed and when it can best serve the needs of our community.
Garcia, thank you so much. It's great to have you back.
Thank you. Great to see you. You look great. Thanks for having me.
So do you. You look wonderful. We're back in 2 minutes.